Just the preparation on a one-day prep to face somebody like Texas is really difficult. They don't let you run a lot of your stuff, a lot of your offensive sets. They really put you in a bind. We felt like we had an advantage on the interior, and we really wanted to go inside, but we also wanted to open some things up and try to get Jaden in the open court, try to get him in ball screen action, and just make the right reads. And I thought our guys were quick to the ball today. Obviously, we out-rebounded by 13. We lived at the free throw line, and you can't ask for more. Our issue all year has been turnovers. So as long as we stay around 8 to 12, we've had a lot of success this year, and we kept it at 12. And just happy for our guys, happy for our seniors, stepping up and playing and making free throws and making plays. It got a little dicey there. But just an overall team effort. Everybody really helped us and chipped in for this win.
What does it say about Ethan that, A, he's able to make those big shots, but also he's able to do so much for you from a defensive perspective in a game like this?
Yeah, he really helped us defensively. Coming in on Marcus Carr, and we really wanted to try to keep him off his right hand as much as possible, get him to the left. He hit that three there at the end, and he got back to his right hand. And, Ethan has good size, and he's really worked at it, to be a good defensive player. But Marcus Carr, we have the utmost respect for him. He did us in a couple times when he was at Minnesota, and so all of our guys have a lot of respect for him, and we know how dangerous he is. So we were just trying to crowd him the best we could and try to get him off his right hand, because when he gets to his right, he's a lot better as a passer, and he's a lot better as a scorer going right, in my opinion. But Ethan was great. He made his 2 free throws there at the end. He made those 2 threes. He's just steady. You look at his plus minus. He just does a lot of winning things when he's out on the court.
Hey, Matt, Cedric Golden, Austin American Statesman. You knew the swarms were coming to your big guys, the double teams. Yeah. How do you think they handled that, the poise they showed, and how much pressure did that take off of your guys on the perimeter?
Yeah, they really gave a lot of attention. Courtney Ramey is a very good defender, and Jaden was talking about how he was talking or whatever, but he can back it up. He's a really good defensive player. But with that being said, if you're going to take somebody out like that and give them that much attention, and then you're going to throw the ball into the post, you're going to have some space to play. And you're not going to be great in rotations at that time. So if you want to stay one-on-one and you can defend us, then that really helps you. But if you can't defend us and you're going to draw fouls, we're going to obviously really get into your bench like we did today. So, I don't care who we play and how they handle it. We try to throw the ball inside. But we also don't. We try to have some balance and run some things for some other guys for shots, or we try to get the ball in Jaden's hand as much as we can when it doesn't go into the post. But Texas makes it so hard for you to run things. They deny passes, they disrupt. But if we can get the ball where we want and they're out denying everybody, then we're going to be one-on-one at the block. And so that's what we really emphasized. We had a lot of dribble in, passes to the post, and then just tried to play from there. But, both of those guys, you just look at Zach's number. He does it all year. He gets 11 and 10 in 15 minutes. It's pretty impressive. He gets fouled 7 different times. Obviously, Travion was 22 and 7. And so together, those guys were pretty good. But I also think we have a good system, for them, and our guys do a good job at delivering the basketball.
Billy Witz with the New York Times. Matt, I think 5 of the top 12 seeds have been eliminated already, and Arizona looks like they're going down to the wire. Just the way this tournament's unfolded this weekend,
right.
I don't know, does it seem as, from where you sit, as topsy-turvy and wide open at this point as any you can remember?
Yeah, I think you're going to have some regions that have been that way before. Then you have some regions where it just kind of goes status quo, and the top seeds win. Obviously the percentages obviously say, the top seeds are going to win more often than the other teams, but that's what makes this tournament, so unpredictable. And the thing about when you're not in the tournament, we look at it like you guys do. But when you're in the tournament, we don't look at it like you guys do. Like people want to talk to you about everything that's going on, and you're not following everything that's going on. You're, worried about your next game. And so, like, that's, you see highlights, you see things, and people say, well, what do you think of this? And then when you don't have a good, comment, people look at you like you're crazy. Well, I'm not following everything. I'm just worried about Texas.
2 more, please.
Dylan Sin from the Fort Wayne Journal-Gazette. Coach, can you take us through the possession that led to Jaden's three-pointer, what you saw on that, and whether that was the shot that you wanted in that moment?
Well, just putting the ball in his hands. We were going to Travion a lot in that stretch, and just trying to put the ball in his hands just to break people down. We were going to slip out of a ball screen because I didn't want to bring that 5 there because they were doubling and corralling his ball screens. And so we wanted him to turn the corner, but he'll, like, when he gets space and if people back up and take his drive away, he'll just stop and bury it. So he obviously has the freedom to do that. But just a great play. He's had moments, like that in his career to where, like, it's kind of plan B is the best plan sometimes.
Last one.
Akeem Gillespie, Indy Star. Coach, I saw you kind of give Travion a look when you talked about trying to do maybe something cool on the court. And I know with his passing ability, maybe he tries to make a pass that's threading the needle a little bit too much. But has there been an emphasis on, again, him maybe exploiting his matchups? And you said he's being more patient. But for him to look to get his offense instead of maybe being too much of a facilitator, has that been an emphasis?
It's been an emphasis his whole career. Like, sometimes he's a pass-first player, and you can't be a pass-first player when you're one-on-one. If they want to come and double you, they want to give you a lot of attention, now move the basketball. But when they stay one-on-one, like, be aggressive and go and score. And so that's always been, our rule with him. And then sometimes it's, he's a great guy to play with because, like, who wouldn't want to play with someone who's looking to pass the basketball all the time? And so it can get contagious and it can really help, but you can't have predetermined thoughts. He has such good instincts. When he just plays off his instincts, and if you take something away, he delivers the basketball. That's when he's at his best.
Thank you, Coach.